Ever felt like you're the Wi-Fi and she's just not connecting? No matter how strong your signal is, she's just scrolling through life without noticing you. Well, my friend, it's time to unplug and detach. Stick around, because today we're talking about how to detach from a woman who doesn't value you. And no, it doesn't involve ghosting her or faking your own death. Let's dive in. All right, let's get real for a second. Detaching from someone you care about is like trying to quit carbs while living above a bakery. It's hard, it's painful, and sometimes you just want to give in and eat the whole cake. But here's the thing. Staying attached to someone who doesn't value you is like keeping an expired coupon. It's useless, and it's just taking up space in your wallet. So, how do you detach? It's not about being cold or heartless. It's about respecting yourself enough to walk away from a situation that's draining your energy. Think of it like this. If your phone battery is at 1%, you don't keep scrolling Instagram, you charge it. Same goes for you. Let's recharge. Step 1. Accept the reality. First things first, you've got to accept the reality of the situation. And no, this doesn't mean staring at her Instagram stories at 2 a.m. trying to decode if she's into you or not. It means looking at the facts. Here's a simple example. Imagine you're at a restaurant and you order a steak, but instead of bringing you a steak, the waiter brings you a salad. You're like, excuse me, I ordered a steak. And the waiter says, yeah, but this salad is better for you. Now, you didn't ask for a salad, did you? No. So, what do? You send it back and ask for what you actually ordered. Same thing applies here. If you're giving your time, energy, and attention to someone who's not giving you the same in return, you're basically accepting the salad. Stop settling for the salad, my friend. You ordered a steak. Step 2. Stop chasing. Here's where things get tricky. You've got to stop chasing. I know, it's easier said than done. But chasing someone who doesn't value you is like running after a bus that's already left the station. Even if you catch it, you're just going to end up tired and out of breath. Let me break it down with another example. Imagine you're playing fetch with a dog. You throw the ball, the dog runs after it and brings it back. Now imagine if the dog just sat there staring at you like, nah, I'm good. What would you do? You'd stop throwing the ball, right? Because what's the point? Same logic applies here. If you're constantly reaching out, making plans, or trying to keep the conversation alive, and she's not putting in the same effort, it's time to stop throwing the ball. Let it go. Step 3. Focus on yourself. Now that you've stopped chasing, it's time to focus on you. And no, this doesn't mean binge-watching Netflix and eating an entire pizza by yourself, although no judgment if that's your thing. It means investing in yourself, your goals, your hobbies, your growth. Think of it like this. You're a phone, and she's an app that's draining your battery. Uninstall the app, and suddenly you've got more storage, more battery life, and you're running faster than ever. Start doing things that make you happy. Join a gym, take up a new hobby, or finally start that side hustle you've been dreaming about. The more you focus on yourself, the less you'll think about her. And who knows, you might just become the best version of yourself in the process. Step 4. Set boundaries. This one's important. You've got to set boundaries. And no, I'm not talking about building a literal wall around yourself, although that could be fun. I'm talking about emotional boundaries. Here's an example. Let's say you have a friend who always borrows money but never pays you back. At some point you're going to say, "Hey, I can't keep lending you money." That's a boundary. Same thing applies here. If she's not valuing you, it's time to set some boundaries. Maybe that means not responding to her texts right away, or saying no to plans that don't align with your priorities. Boundaries aren't about being mean, they're about respecting yourself. Step 5. Let go of the fantasy. Here's the hard truth. Sometimes we hold on to the idea of someone rather than the actual person. We create this fantasy in our heads where everything is perfect, and we ignore the reality staring us in the face. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're at a carnival and you see this giant stuffed teddy bear. You're like, I have to win that bear. So you spend $50 on carnival games and you finally win it. But when you get home, you realize the bear doesn't even fit in your apartment and it smells like cotton candy and regret. That's what holding on to a fantasy is like. You're so focused on winning the bear that you don't stop to think if you even want it. Let go of the fantasy and focus on what's real. Step 6. Surround yourself with support. Detaching isn't something you have to do alone. Surround yourself with people who support you and uplift you. Think of it like this. If you're trying to quit junk food, you don't hang out in a fast food joint. You surround yourself with people who encourage healthy habits. Spend time with friends who make you laugh, family who care about you, and maybe even a therapist if you need some extra guidance. The more support you have, the easier it will be to detach. Step 7. Give it time. Finally, give it time. Detaching isn't something that happens overnight. It's like growing a beard. You can't rush it. Some days you'll feel strong and confident. Other days, you'll want to text her at 3 a.m. and ask, "Why don't you love me?" Don't do it. But over time, it gets easier. You'll start to realize that you don't need someone who doesn't value you to feel complete. You're already enough. So, there you have it. Detaching from a woman who doesn't value you isn't about being cold or heartless. It's about respecting yourself enough to walk away from a situation that's not serving you. Remember, you're the Wi-Fi, and if she's not connecting, it's her loss. Unplug, recharge, and focus on yourself. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll look back and realize that letting go was the best thing you ever did. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life advice that doesn't involve faking your own death. See you next time.